Oh, is that a police officer? Hello and welcome to recently renamed Adventure OC, where we are taking a special excursion to downtown Disney. And I'd say it's the perfect time for us to go because they recently opened Buena Vista Street, which is part of California Adventure, which we are very excited to see outside of you only being allowed to go if you have an annual pass. We're going to be showing some before and after shots of California Adventure, at least the Buena Vista Street area before COVID, and right now...
Oh, did that say closed? I think it does say closed.
So we need to go around?
Yeah, I know there's an overflow, but I don't think that's going to be open right now.
Oh, is that a police officer?
Oh, okay, so we're in the right spot then.
Yeah, welcome to downtown Disney.
So guys, you have to put your masks on.
Very orderly.
Oh look, we're first because we parked first.
We're first because we're further closer.
Doesn't matter if you're closer, we parked first.
And we parked. Beside me is the silhouette of my good friend Angel.
Hey everyone.
Oh, and here's the grand reveal. Okay, so we are just entering in right now. There's a group of 7 of us, and we just got done parking.
Parking actually wasn't all that bad either. $10 for all day parking, and for the time of day, it's not as crazy busy as you might think it would be.
It's about 5 p.m. on a Monday night. Downtown Disney is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And so far, it has been a really smooth transition. Hello!
Hello, welcome.
Oh, don't worry, we're not gonna have this inside. So I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but I had to go back to the car to return my selfie stick, which, big surprise, isn't allowed in downtown Disney, let alone the parks, even if you're not going to use it. So for anyone unaware, don't bring your selfie stick in, even if you're not going to use it. We finally made it in though, and I forgot just how magical this place is. It's been so long. So tonight we're gonna do what you would do at downtown Disney. We're going to check the place out. We're gonna see where the lines are and where they aren't.
Wait a minute, there's lines?
Yeah, there are actually known to be lines to get into certain shops and even restaurants.
On behalf of the Orange County Healthcare Agency, we remind you to take some simple steps to protect yourself and
Look at
others.
the actual ducks
Wear
in the
a face
fountain.
covering in public. Wash your hands frequently. Practice physical distancing and limit gatherings to those within your immediate household.
The first example of a line to get into somewhere. It's not a huge line, but it's a line.
So getting inside of the Lego store wasn't all that bad. They were only allowing a certain number of people in at a time, so you did have to wait for some people to exit. But other than that, there really is no line to get in. And there aren't that many people inside either. So if you do want to end up purchasing something, you'll get to the register pretty quick. We waited, I would say, like no more than 2 minutes to actually get inside. People were just coming and going.
There are things I want in there. The line, basically non-existent, which is nice. I guess my girlfriend's going to be doing my hands now. Hi! There are so many things I want.
I can't tell if that place is open or not. Oh. This is the line to get into the Star Wars store.
True. It wasn't until they started coming out with merchandise for the Ewoks that they started naming them. But if you were to just watch the movie, you wouldn't know what they were called. That churro ice cream sandwich though, that was always good. The fact that they make the churros, that's the only downside of it, is that since the churros are freshly made at the stand, it melts the ice cream quick. Yeah. But if you're quick, it's so good. It's a sugar overload though.
So they're only letting 2 people in at a time. I don't really care to go inside. Do you, Anthony? I could be like with you last to go inside.
No, I don't want to go. I'm cooking out here.
Cool.
You can sit down if you don't want to go in.
Not available.
Well, You can sit down, just not on the blue parts.
Are you?
You're not supposed to keep social distancing.
Oh, really?
I want to be part of the group though.
So I'm with another member of our group, Alexis.
It took us a little bit longer to get in here than to get into the Lego store.
How long would you
The
say?
Lego store
that it
was
took?
about, I would say like maybe like 5-10 minutes to get in, and then for this one it took about
It felt like 15.
Yeah.
So there's a 10-person maximum capacity in this particular store.
Right.
It's going to be interesting to see how much longer the lines get as we continue on.
Well, yeah, the later it's gonna be, the more people are gonna come, and the lines are gonna get longer.
So one tip, if you plan on going to downtown Disney and
Probably-
Buena Vista Street, is
Probably do it sooner, or early in the day.
and know where you're going to go. Like, pick your battles depending on how long you plan on being here for, because
You don't, you're gonna be here forever.
yeah, it's going to be like being at Disneyland and waiting for some of the high-end rides.
But except we're not getting on the rides, we're going into stores.
Hey guys, it's Anthony here from the car. Right in the middle of downtown Disney. It's not as crowded as you would think for it to be 5 p.m. during Christmas month, but it's still a really nice time, decent amount of people. Everybody's taking the safety precautions that are necessary, and I feel safe. It's good to be here.
So we're really surprised to see that Starbucks has no lines, but there's a reason for it.
Unfortunately, they're closed during this time.
The other Starbucks is open, and this is the line for it. How long do you think it'll take us to get in?
Well, Starbucks is pretty quick on getting all of their drinks and orders out.
It's not often I go to Starbucks, but this one's a very special Starbucks.
Sure you wanna be
And Eric's
sitting
got a
here?
lot of points that you can't see very well. How many points do you have, Eric?
Over 400.
Over 400 points. It's not like there's not a Starbucks in his store or that he works in or anything.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I believe this is one of the biggest Starbucks in the US.
Yeah, this is the biggest one I've seen.
Okay, so it's the biggest one we've been in. So I got confirmed that this is one of the biggest Starbucks in the US, even in the world, but definitely not the biggest. Okay, I thought the Star Wars store line was huge, but look at this line for...
I kind of want to be in line for more.
I don't either. I don't want to deal with this. This is like a Space Mountain size line. Look how far out that goes. The woman at the door wasn't sure about the capacity limit here, and the line actually went by a lot faster than I thought, even faster than the Star Wars store. So I'd like to think it's a safe bet, and I'm surprised at how spacious this place feels when it's not crazy crowded. So there are some benefits to Disneyland norms after new normal. Look at that. That is where you would take the trams to leave the parks. Oh man, I've never seen them so empty before. And on that note, we're getting closer and closer to Buena Vista Street. So we've explored the majority of downtown Disney, and the majority of places are open. Very few places are closed.
Although there were a few places that did have lines, the lines actually went by pretty quick.
I was surprised at how enchanting this experience was for me, and that's one reason why I really recommend coming here, because while it does feel like, you know, new normal while you're here, like it doesn't escape you, you do feel like
We were pulled into another world.
yes, like Disney does an amazing job at doing that no matter what the circumstance. And so this really does help you to get out of that kind of quarantine bubble. You know, it takes away a lot of fears and a lot of ill emotions that this has caused. And
Especially given that with everything going on right now, Disney's California Adventure is actually free to enter. But the only thing that are open are shops and places to eat. There's no rides. But even just being able to walk around and do something out of the norm from, you know, constantly being stuck at home because of the quarantine, there's no way to describe the feeling.
and we just got in, and I was not expecting me to be so excited to be here.
Neither was I. The last time that I was here was, I want to say maybe 5 years ago. So being able to see everything, like if I'm seeing it for the first time again, I'm excited. I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
oh my gosh, like the last time I was here was probably in December of 2019, and I prefer Disneyland over DCA like a lot of us probably do, but wow, like it's open again. This is a line, I don't know what for.
That's probably for the sweet shop in the corner.
They make you really feel like you're just in the cartoon. That's really nice.
In my annual pass days, I think I would be rushing out of here to get back to Disneyland to get on all the rides that I possibly could, but now I can appreciate this place just a little bit more in these circumstances. Oh, here's another really long line that, I don't know, probably goes by pretty fast, huh? Compared to...
5 and 9? It's at 5 and 9.
I mean, so it's like Disney's dollar store? As if. What? Where are we going? This place is just kind of open, but only to a certain degree. It's it's like going into an abandoned warehouse. It's even kind of eerie, but not in a foreboding kind of way. It's like stuck in time. You just feel pre-COVID all over the place in here. And there's the trolley that you long to jump on and take a selfie on, but you just can't, not until the park opens again, or they open this street.
So before COVID, they used to have roughly, well, like 10 or more hot dogs with a variety of items and stuff like that. And now the venue is very limited.
Like 3 different hot dogs you can get.
And I don't even think they're hot dogs, I think they're just corn dogs.
Yeah, and one of them's like a cheese stick at that.
So, I mean, hey, it's still so.
What struck me almost immediately, but I didn't realize it at first, was how chill it is compared to when it was open.
Yeah, normally when Disneyland and DCA are open, there's people constantly moving around.
It's chaotic and
Everyone's always in a hurry, trying to get
anxious.
somewhere. And right now, it's just everyone is taking their time, walking nice and slow, and just actually enjoying what's around.
And although there really isn't much open, you can really appreciate it like you couldn't when it was open as a theme park. And there is one of the most expensive restaurants in the world.
Well, I wouldn't really say in the world, but
I am
at
exaggerating.
least around here.
Just a little bit though. Oh, look at that. Now that brings back memories. And there's the end of the line. For now, of course. Oh, it's like they're little kids again. Isn't that what Disney does?
Yes.
Now, so many of these sell out, at least supposedly, in 48 hours and less than that even. So, would you look at that? Hey, you kids, cut that out. Thank you. And here's where all the magic started, Scoob. Look how big and wide and open this place is when no one's around. Like,
It's normally so full of people.
and it makes it feel so tiny, but this is huge. I wouldn't mind this as like my backyard.
I don't think anybody would.
So this was a super epic experience. If you have any hesitation besides not wanting to get sick, although they do a really amazing job of making sure that you don't hold back.
I would do it again and again and again. It's so nice being back at Disneyland after basically a year of being away.
It's hitting me so much harder than I wanted it to, or that I thought it would. I'm looking at the gates over there to Disneyland, and I'm so sad that I can't enter in there and go into the parks.
Yeah, I didn't think it was actually going to even be that fun. But as soon as I entered the main theme park, it felt just like a cartoon, like I said earlier, and I had a great time, man. I'll come here again, definitely 10 out of 10.
Okay, so I'd say we're going at the perfect time because oh, you can see the selfie. Who cares? It's not a big deal, right? which we're going to, okay, Downtown Disney. What was my original, like, you know, and Downtown Disney is where we're going. Oh, I forgot about that. This used to be ESPN Zone.
Alright.
I'm going. We're gonna show you what it's.
No filming.
And it's like no filming.
No filming allowed.
We're going to reminisce on some. We're gonna reminisce on some. We're gonna reminisce. You know what? Never mind. We're going to remember what it was like. Okay.
So it's a perfect time to go right now because they recently added a part of California Adventure to Downtown Disney. I can't remember the street name, but it's there in the description. And
Oh my
there now.
gosh.